Welcome to the video. In this video I'll be showing you how I painted my entry for Nadia Axel Art on Instagram's recent Draw This in Your Style challenge. They are also on YouTube under the name Nadia Axel. I have a link in the description if you want to check her out. They're really awesome. I'll be working on making a painting of their demon character that you can see on the screen right now. A cute character with an edge, living in a neon demon city. I'm working in the free open source painting software called Krita. I used a reference for the pose and started by sketching out the big shapes. This I forgot to record, unfortunately. But then I made the line art on a layer on top of the sketch. This process is sped up by 2000%, by the way. The real-time process of the whole painting took around 3 hours and 20 minutes. I was under time pressure because the challenge was almost over when I started, so I rushed a lot of things, such as freehanding these clothing folds without reference and such. I couldn't really see where the jacket ended on the original art by Nadia Axel Art, so I decided to make it a cropped jacket, just because it looked cool and it helped keep the character's silhouette from becoming too bulky, what with the flowing hair and all. I decided to keep the pants and shoes simple because I wanted the focal point to be around the character's face and the areas immediately surrounding it. The perspective was a challenge, and you'll see me using the transform tool a lot, especially on the boots. I put the character on the roof of a tall building with even taller buildings behind it. I wanted to do more with the background, but I didn't have time. I like the idea of the pink moon though. I also like the pose of the character, just chilling and looking at the bustle of the neon city below. I should have probably added some light coming below to indicate that city, but it's way too late for that now. Next up, I colored in the flat colors on separate layers. I used some funky colors, both for fun, but also to make the separate areas more visibly separate. This takes a while and is pretty tedious, but it makes the rest of the painting process easier, in this style at least. I should have probably used a brush without opacity for the line art, so that I could have just used the fill tool. But then I would have needed to make the line art neater. It's a trade-off. I recolored the flats to be the actual local colors of the piece. I ended up using some texture for the concrete on the roof and on the characters' pants. I really wanted to do more with the windows, like give them different colors for example, but again I didn't have much time and I needed to get it done, so I didn't take the time to experiment here. Then I started shading and lighting the character all around. I really enjoyed the effect I managed to create on the hair, so that it kind of looks a little see-through and holographic. It was mostly luck, I just did whatever and it worked out. As you can see, I sometimes turn on a filter layer that makes the painting go black and white. I do this to check that my values are different enough and readable. I also flip the canvas horizontally often to catch mistakes that I can't see anymore because my brain became too used to them. By flipping the canvas, I can refresh my brain's perception of the drawing and the mistakes will stick out like a sore thumb. Go in with an overlay layer and add the last effects. In the end, I go through a lot of filter layers to make the final adjustments. Unfortunately, the windows don't show up in the recording, so you can't see actually what I'm tweaking. But you can see the image rapidly change every time I tweak something. Then I add my signature And it's done! This piece didn't make it to become one of the artists that Nadia Axel's art featured, but I like it and I'm happy that this challenge pushed me to make something more finished. So thank you Nadia Axel Art for inspiring me so. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you want to see more from me. Remember to subscribe and like the video. I hope I'll see you again. Bye bye!